so much for tuning in to today's Tingle Tuesday. I've just decided to do a generic sort of eating video for you guys, which I know isn't specifically Tingle Tuesday related, but I decided, I've got I call it my famous. It's because I just make it constantly. It's got chicken and chorizo in it. That chorizo's a little bit spicy. Kind of tango. Chicken chorizo pasta, mixed veg. It's got peas, carrots, and broccoli, and cauliflower, as well as these butter and herb potatoes that taste a little bit minty. Let me try and find one. There we go. They're top quality, they are. Yeah, but obviously I do this quite often. Mix it up a few times. I'll put chorizo in it. I won't put chorizo in it. I'll put a bit of bacon in it instead. I'll just do green beans and peas instead of like a mixed veg. I'll change up the pasta. I'll put spaghetti in it. But the core basis of it stays the same. It's as easy as that. I can mix it up quite well. And you've seen me eat it a number of times, like once, twice, maybe 3 times. But I thought to make it a proper Tingle Tuesday video, I'll show you the process that goes behind making it as well. So hopefully you like that introduction. But without further ado, let's get stuck into it. I did ask on Twitter my most loyal followers for some things to talk about and discuss. And I don't know what's vibrating in my computer. God knows. But yeah. So we're going to discuss 1 or 2 things while I eat my dinner. But I'm quite hungry, to be fair. So let's just get straight into it. Pasta's beautiful. Although that's like a clunk of 6 together. Come on. Come off it. Hey, it's lovely. Got potato, got some chicken, got some chorizo, although I had to buy a different chorizo. I usually go with Aldi's mild chorizo, but we didn't have any. So when I nipped to Co-op to grab some chicken and to grab the sauces. Oh, it's also got like a tomatoey stirring pot as well, 2 of them, because one of them's not good enough for 5 people. I've done loads today, because I did like 5 people's portions worth. But one of them is for me before I go to work tomorrow. And then my brother doesn't like pasta dishes, so I did him chicken, chips, and some veg. I separated it all off as I was doing it. But yeah, we have to get Co-op's chorizo, and it is fucking spicy. I've also got to record 2 more episodes of kit reviews. 2 or 3 more episodes. I want to do like episode 3, 4, and 5 tonight. Well, I feel like I'm, recording and in the mood. And obviously to try and get ahead again, because I've been a bit lazy again. So I bought some chewing gum. Extra calories to have during that. I forgot to show you like a finished dish of it, but my colour corrections made it go like really yellow or orange. It's not that like, what's the word? Saturated, there we go. But it is colourful and very nice. Indeed. These potatoes are banging. They just went in the microwave for 5 minutes. Beautiful. £1 from Co-op for a 4 pack of them. Job has messaged me and said, top 6 for next season. Fair play. Great question. Now, before I do delve into it, I want to start by saying that by no means is this like my definite prediction. I will 100% be doing a better prediction video come the nearer restart of the season, or the start of next season. So don't be one of those people that comes back to this video and goes, look, you said this, but actually now you said it. Things change. Opinions change. But I think next year will be another one of those years where he's close at the top, and I'm not talking like Liverpool or like 20 points clear between 2nd and 6th. If there's like 2 or 3 points, I'm talking like 1st to 8th. I'm talking there's 10 points between a minimum, maximum. Liverpool have been, I don't want to say exposed at the restart of the season, because they've won it and they could afford to take their foot off the pedal. But knowing Klopp, I don't think that's what he would have wanted, whether it happened or not. There's the eating sounds for you, sorry. I don't really eat like this in real life. I'm just trying to accentuate, or exaggerate, that's the word, my eating sounds for this video. But I think it's going to be very, very close next season. You know, that's what I was saying. Liverpool have sort of shown signs of weakness, as have Manchester City this season in general. Lost to some very good opposition. And with that, both Man United have done very well, and Chelsea have made some great signings. If Man United could keep improving in the right areas, they could push up. They could do very well. If Arsenal keep up and strengthen in the right areas that Arteta wants to, offload key players and then bring in key players, they could do well. You know, we've seen them at the end of this season. Yes, they were in a bad spot. Yes, they finished 8th, but they've beat Man City and they've beat Chelsea in the final. Scrappy final, but I don't want to go into it. That being said, they've still, Arsenal have always got that heart in them, and I hate to say that because I don't like them. Tottenham with Mourinho behind him could do bits. They might not strengthen correctly. Are you alright, mate? I think it's because I put my watch on it. No, I'm still there. That was a lot of tricks, though. So, with that being said, let's delve into it. I do think Liverpool will win the league again. I think it'll be one of them things where everyone's been waiting so long for them to win it that it's been this massive celebration. And God knows what the future now holds. I don't want them to be a team where they win it once and then don't win it again for years and years and years. That being said, Man City have had sort of like I don't want to say an off season, but really not quite where it should have been. I think they're going to bounce back really hard. I think they're going to want to prove that they are still the best. They've got a team that will fight for that title, and so they're going to look competitive next year, like stupidly competitive. They're going to be like, I'm talking about games against the top 6. They'll be like 2-1, 3-1 to Man City. Games against the bottom sort of half of the table, it's going to be 5-6, 7-0. They're just going to smash him, raise that goal difference up, and I think that's key. Or will be key for next season. So I am putting them in second again. You know, it's probably going to be a carbon copy of this season, if I'm being honest, or the end of this season. However, it's going to be a lot tighter, like I said. The game's going to be a lot closer. It might even come back down to the end of the season again, like it did this year. I'm going to put Chelsea in third. I think Chelsea, with their signings and the way Lampard's progressing, we're going to do a bit better. We've got Champions League again. I'm happy with that. I'm not too fussed if we don't really do well in the Champions League. Fuck me, Millie. Oh right, I'm looking after my dog Millie while my dad's gone to the beach today, and you can see her there. Look. She's not very well, bless her. I only found that out when I brought her home this morning. She's got a bit of a dicky tummy, but that being said, everything's fine. But she's just licked my hand under the table and caused me to shit myself. That hurt my wrist. But yeah. So I do think Chelsea will just push third. I've got the right signings. We're strengthening the key areas. Bar, left back and centre back, possibly a goalkeeper. I'm not the biggest fan of Kepa, but I also think he's got ways to improve. He can do better. He knows that. So if we do stick with him, I'm not going to be too fussed. But I can completely understand and agree with getting rid of him, if that makes sense. So I do think Man United will be in fourth. I think that's going to be like the closest. It's going to be this Chelsea, Man United, Leicester, maybe Wolves sort of dynamic. But I think next season, with the things that Arteta wants to do and is probably going to be definitely doing, I can see Arsenal bringing up that 5th spot quite well. I can see that Arteta's got a bit of a plan, a bit of a vision. We've said it with past Arsenal managers and past Man United managers to a degree, that we couldn't really tell their best 11. You know, there was always questions being asked about certain players and whether they can do a job. Now for me, sorry, I sort of forgot where I was. Millie interrupted me. But yeah, pardon me. I can see that Arteta's got this sort of like, that's what I was talking about, front three. Aubameyang, Lacazette, Pepe. They look a force under Arteta, they just do. I must admit, I was actually quite excited to see Pepe this season. He's been a bit of a flop in my eyes, but maybe Arteta can bring his best side out. We've seen it at the end of the season, he's not done too bad. He's created chances. The midfield. Everything's under question in the midfield. I don't think anyone knows what's going on with their midfield at the minute in terms of Ozil, Guendouzi. Danny Ceballos looks decent. There are a few players that just aren't adequate. And then the defence is poor. Tierney's looking okay. And Emi Martinez, I think, is a very, very good goalkeeper. I don't think anyone realised how good he was until until he's been able to prove himself. But yeah, it says a lot about Leno. It doesn't say a lot about Leno. It's brought up questions for Leno as to who starts when he's back fit, but that's that. And then behind them you've got the Leicester, Wolves and Tottenham, who can finish absolutely anywhere. Which is odd. But like we've seen, Tottenham haven't probably been investing in the right players. They've bought Ndombele, not done jack shit. I can't even tell you who else they bought. Lo Celso, he's been good. Sissoko, done shit. So, I'm going to finish this off ever so quickly. I want to know your guys' predictions just for the top 6. I don't want any sort of why or I put this person here because I just want your predictions and whether you like this video or not. Next week will be breathy whispers for you guys. But until then, I'm going to eat my dinner. Also, leave suggestions as to what I can do for Tingle Tuesdays. This has been banging. I could eat this every day.